You know, I was watching the other day where Glasses Malone was being interviewed. I think it was by Cosmic Kev. And he was talking about, I believe it was on the topic of Drake, and he was explaining his reasoning for why Drake isn't the culture. And he said something so powerful. He said, he doesn't have the burden of culture. And that's what I fear is happening with some of the reporting on whatever the situation is between these two gentlemen. And I fear that we have not learned our lesson from Biggie and Tupac to other careless content creators who report on street things when they have no burden. They don't bear the same burden as we do. And some of the reporting that I'm seeing on this situation, whatever the situation is very careless. And I feel like some of these people don't have a burden for this culture, and especially for the culture, the aspect of the culture that these two gentlemen experience on a daily basis. I learned firsthand in December that not everybody, excuse the noise, they're working on the outside of my home, painting and stuff like that. I learned firsthand in December that not everybody who says they understand street life or who reports on the hip hop street niggas, not everybody has that burden. I was in somebody's live in December, and while I'm 23 years removed from street life, I was in that live and got asked several times, why do I like the color red? Why do you always wear red? At that time, because the question kept getting asked to me, and I have walked amongst the culture, I let the people know who was sitting in the room with me. I drew their attention to the questioning, and I was instructed to get out the live. I got out the live, went on my own page the next day, did my own live, which I always, used to do, and spoke on it, said that I would not be a part of any groups involving this person because they kept asking me, why do I love red so much? Now, anybody who understood or understands the aspects of our culture, to me, I thought it would be logical to understand what the question was about. I quickly found out, not understand the question, but then a whole narrative got painted about me. Said that I said he was making sexual innuendos. And I'm sitting back watching like, how did this nigga pressing me about me wearing red constantly equate to all of this? Both the gentleman and the person whose live it was, they went on to make all of these videos about me, lies that I don't even know where they came up with half the shit. But again, because this person who was doing the live doesn't understand culture, didn't have a burden for my safety, it could have turned into something very, very nasty. But because I came into this space as a businesswoman, even though I'm well insulated, because I came into this space as a businesswoman, and because I know how bad these things can go, instead of hopping on live or doing videos like they did about me, I just recorded everything, which I typically do anyway. It's a nasty habit of mine. I record everything. I got a lawyer on retainer. I sent the stuff to the lawyer. The lawyer told me to put out a statement, and I left it there. I'm saying all that to say, I hope that these gentlemen do like Kendrick suggested in The Heart Part 6. Don't let the internet socials gas you up, because they have history that we get in bits and pieces, but we don't know the whole inner workings of their relationship. What I do know is that they're in the same neighborhood, share the same people. So this is a worse situation than two niggas who live on opposite sides of the coast and just travel to each other's city from time to time. This is more dangerous. So some of the careless reporting, niggas get on the internet and you hop in front of these phones and your camera and you just say anything, not having the weight of the life that person lived. You don't consider that. So you don't consider the dangerous things that could happen because you wanted to get in front of the camera and get clicks and views. I've been saying it since last year. You niggas who hopped online and said, oh, the streets is dead, you can say that because you're sitting behind a camera. So while some people are getting or reporting on this for clicks and views, these two gentlemen who are important to our culture, whether you like their music or not, whether you're a fan or not, I respect these gentlemen and what they did in our community as far as hip hop. So I don't want to see anything happen to either one of these gentlemen. You know why? Because I really, really do not only love hip hop, I give a damn about our pioneers. I give a damn. I give a damn about mine. So I'm not going to sit up and make lies on people. I'm not going to sit up and go back and forth and get on the camera. Oh, you know, oh, such and so said this. Oh, you know, such and so said that. No. Glasses Malone hit it right on the head. Some people have no burden for this culture. Again, I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking about the careless reporting. You can't absolve yourself by saying, oh, but I hope they keep it on wax after you done high, key, and pump them up to get at each other. I literally have heard some people say, oh, now you got to see this nigga. What? All skin folk ain't your kinfolk. I implore you two brothers, don't let what you hear on this social media BS highway cause you to come off your square. I don't even care if you hear something coming from somebody who looks familiar that has now decided these clicks and views, this attention and these dollars are more appealing than their relationship with both of you. You two matter. If nobody else gonna say it, and I'll say it at the risk of sounding however niggas want me to sound. What I'm saying is, don't allow internet goofies to fuck up whatever y'all have between each other. Don't even if you say, all right, I can't fuck with him no more. Cool. Don't let this internet gas you up to start doing interviews and saying all kinds of shit, because that's too close for comfort. I'll share the same people. This out here in the fake ass internet world, fuck these niggas. And I know I'm probably just preaching to the choir because you niggas been out in the public longer than me, but I'm just saying, don't let these internet goofies dictate what you do in your real life. I fuck with you both. I love you both. As an elder, auntie, whatever you want to call me, I love you both. And I'm coming out there in October. And I hope I run into both of y'all. Fucking goofies on the internet need to shut up.